Life in prison without a chance to get out. You're looking at the Perryville prison in Goodyear.
Jodi Arias is spending her first night of what will be many at the facility. She will most likely stay there until she dies. And after 7 years, she's used to living in a cell, but not quite so confined or so cut off.
ABC 15's Nohe Lani graph shows us just how different life in prison will be. Nohe?
Jodi Arias' life will now fit in a 7 by 12-foot box. Look at how big that really is, or should I say small. And imagine spending 23 hours a day in a space this small, bordered by just concrete and metal bars. Her first 2 years is going to be pretty cut and dry, hard time. This courtroom, the gentle touch of her lawyer, that's the last real human contact Jodi Arias will have for years.
Now she's got to talk to people through glass, and that's it. And the only people that she will really touch will be the officers who escort her.
Not just confined by that barbed wire at Perryville prison, her world will shrink to a small cell. She's not likely to find the loophole she has in county jail. No video chats here.
She's going to have a lot of time to be by herself, and DOC really doesn't play a lot of games.
Arias' first days will be busy. She'll be studied, her physical and mental health tested.
They're going to want to see how she reacts to prison life.
Then she'll get time outside, 6 hours a week, maybe daily, maybe every other day, basically in a cage big enough for 4 inmates at a time.
She might get a racquetball or something to play with.
It may not even be the time she looks forward to the most, depending on how other inmates react to her. Then again, she only gets a shower on the days she goes outside. Every other hour of the day, even mealtime, it's back in that concrete box. She could buy a TV and commissary snacks, borrow books from the limited library, but for all of it, Arias will be alone.
That can be difficult for inmates.
A little more perspective, this Versa, already a small car, doesn't even quite fit into the size of that cell. Now, after 2 years with good behavior, maybe she can get a cell with a roommate. After 5 years, lower security unit, more dorm style living. But until then, this is her reality. Now back to you.
No, hey, thanks. Arias is allowed visitors. She can have a list of 20 people at any given time, but they each have to pay a fee and pass a background check. Then she gets 2 hours a week to squeeze in a visit. Again, always through a window, no contact here. She also gets one 15-minute call per week.